stage.
I don't have any big proverbs, but I just wanted to say I welcome each and every one of your colleagues there. And just say, I don't know if you know this, but I did a little research. West Virginia is one out of 10 states, I believe, that has multiple districts. And the federal government has single districts. I certainly would urge y'all get on the fast track, like you've said, and get this thing straightened out. It's just not fair to growing counties. It's really not fair to those who have lost population. And the Eastern Panhandle, as Commissioner Manuel over there said, that we're still growing, and we need equal representation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate that. All right. Okay, Commissioner. Oh, Cindy. Yes, Cindy Pauls.
Oh, you had to say it, didn't you?
Would you like to come forward?
Well, not really. I didn't say I was saying anything. I was here in the area anyhow. But I'm glad that you're having this meeting. I'm Cindy Piles. I'm the president of the Mineral County Commission. So we're really not probably going to be included with Berkeley, Jefferson, and Morgan. However, we have very good representation right now with Bob Williams and Dean Seipold. And I'm glad you're having these meetings around the state for the people to actually be able to come out and see how government works. So thank you very much, Senator.
Thank you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
And I want to thank you also publicly for the work you do in Charleston on behalf of the counties, just not Mineral County, but you're down there for all counties, and I appreciate your work, and I really appreciate working with you. So
Thank you, and I enjoy every moment.
yes, thank you very much. Also, we have Commissioner David Park here from Hampshire County.
I'm Dave Parker from Hampshire County, and the only thing I would like to see would be better unity on the delegate. Try to keep this one delegate, one county representative, and take these little corners like our 51st delegate. We get along with them well, but it makes it hard to communicate, and you have to communicate with two people, and if it's a certain line in the county, then you have to tell the people that they have to talk to another delegate and so on. So it makes it a little rough on that part. I'm glad we're having these meetings. I think this is an open policy, which is very effective. It's a little bit different from West Virginia. I think it's good for West Virginia. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
And thank you, Commissioner, for traveling so far to be here with us today. We appreciate that. Any other county or city officials that I missed that would like to speak? Because some people didn't sign up. If not, we'll go ahead and start opening it up to the general public. If you feel inspired anytime during the general public, please come forward at that time. First, I'd like to call forward that's signed up is Mike Roberts to speak.
Mike Roberts,
yourself and say where you're from.
Hedgesville, West Virginia, and Berkeley County. First, I'd like to address the congressional districts. You can see that we're in the 2nd congressional district here in the Eastern Panhandle, and that just snakes all the way across the entire state. I think we'd be better served if we were in like the Northern Panhandle and the Eastern Panhandle together. I think it's more similar from the pressures from the other states being border counties. That's basically all I would like to say. Is I think we'd be better served if we were in a district who wasn't so spread out across the state.
Okay. Fred Black. Fred?
Hello everyone, my name is Fred Blackmore. I live in Jefferson County. First, I want to stay with the theme here. The people who are asking to be represented, thank all of you for coming out and making this a more public process. The state Senate districts all have their issues. We talked about the congressional districts. I'm interested in the delegate districts, quite frankly. In Jefferson County specifically, being in a corner of the state, it's bounded by other states, so we're confined in our representation. But in addition to looking at just the numbers and the census plots and the computer models and current districts and the G word that was mentioned here, we would hope that you'd involve local officials, county officials, maybe town officials, in helping you in actually do a redistricting that's not just moving a line slightly for a state office district, but making it conform to a demographic or to an interest. A lot of parts of the state are structured in such a way where there are people in a county or in a district or in a group of districts that may have special interests, not special business interests, but special personal interests, how they feel about representing. It goes along with the theme of community. It would be like splitting a small town. You need to take into consideration neighborhoods that aren't incorporated towns, and actually allow local officials to help the delegates and the Senate redistrict to maintain a continuity of interest. Because when this is all over and done, it's about the people being represented. It's not about the people doing the representing. So I'd encourage you to have people who live in communities try and do the best you possibly can to divide them based on interest and not just numbers and R's and P's. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
Excuse me, Senator.
yes.
Can I follow up on that, Fred? if I
Sure.
might? Could you give us an example of an interest group that are you talking environmental interests?
I'm talking about a larger neighborhood group. I'll be very specific about Jefferson County. Jefferson County has evolved through growth and just by its nature into arguably three distinct areas. There's the Shepherdstown, which is the northern part, up through along the Potomac River over to Harper's Ferry. They have a very, they have a view of life. It's a college town. They have interests that may not necessarily be the same interests that you would have in the southern part of the county, which has Charlestown, Branson, some of the larger business centers, some of the larger agricultural operations that have to coexist with each other. The third area is the area which is on the eastern side of Jefferson County. It's an area of suburban, rural, quote-unquote rural suburban. It's small lot subdivisions in a mountainous wooded area. Many people up there are commuters, government workers. They moved there from someplace else, and they have very different interests up there. And they, as a resident up there myself now, I sometimes you wonder if you're being represented. That particular part of the county is split in two. In delegate districts. One's in Shepherdstown and one is on the other side of the river over in Cable. So it's very hard to get the feeling that you are represented, no matter how hard the elected people work for you. 50% of the battle is having the people that are being represented believe in their representative. And part of that is having an entire community in a district. Does that help?
Thank you, absolutely.
Thank you. I can't read the writing, but I apologize if I mess up the name. It looks like Rick or Richie, F-A-S-S, or from Inwood, West Virginia, Richie.
Nothing, I have nothing to do with that.
How do you pronounce your names?
Well, it's Rick and Marlon Francis.
Oh, Marlon. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I apologize. That was what was messing me up. Was that so?